Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about cameras. So, first thing we need to know for cameras is what buttons we need to press to set them up and to recall them. So we can go Menu, Options, Hotkeys, Global, Camera, scroll down, and we have Create Locations 1 through 8, Jump to Locations 1 through 8. If you're using Standard, you'll notice that these keys suck. Control-Shift F8, who wants to press that? No one. There's no one in their right mind who wants to press Control-Shift F8. When they could be pressing something a little bit nicer. I obviously suggest you switch to the core, but if that's not your thing, you can make a small adjustment to make all the locations easier. I would suggest going Shift F1, Shift F2, etc. all the way down till we get to Shift F8, and then changing these to F1, F2, F3, etc., etc., etc. It's going to unbind some things, so don't worry about it. I'm going to be using the core. We're not going to change those, save those changes. Cool. The first thing that we can use our cameras for is bases. This is the most common use. So set up a camera here, and we're also going to set up a camera here. Imagine this is our natural expansion. So where we have our units over here, they're doing their thing, and what we want to do is, we're going to sort of, got creep tumor. Oh, we want to kill that. There we go. We can't kill that because we can't see that. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, we're microing. Grab, and just like that, we're at our expansion. So let's do it again, slow motion. We're microing around, we realize we can't kill the creep tumor, etc. Use the location key to jump back to the base. Click on an SCV, probe, or drone. Jump to the other location, and then click. And when you do it very quickly, it's very nice. It's very fast in comparison to using the minimap. So we have this base now. Great, so we have our two bases, wonderful. Now we want to transfer some workers. We've been microing around here and we realize, oh no, mineral field depleted. What we've got to do is we've got to start transferring over. Alright, I'm going to use the base location key to jump, grab over, and just like that we've done our transfer and we're back to our army very quickly. Again, in slow motion, all we have to do is location key back to the base, box some workers, location key to the natural, and then click on a mineral patch. The third use that I'm going to mention for base cameras, there are lots of them, is if let's say there were an attack of mutalisks that came in. Oh no. So there's an attack of mutalisks that comes in. We're over here with our army not really paying attention, but we notice on the mini-map there's something going on. Box and send. In the meantime, we can send our army over here to save the day. There we are. And then we're fine. We saved most of our probes because what we did was, as soon as we saw the drop coming in, we could just react instantly. This is the base. We can box or control click. Jump to the place where you want to send them and send them away. Instead of just sending them to the middle of the base, we don't need this. Instead of just, hey, there we go. Instead of just sending them to the middle of the base where they wouldn't be doing anything anyway. Now you can do that for all races. For Protoss, we have a couple of special ones that we can use. First of all is the warp-in camera. So set the camera to wherever your warp-in pylon is, your forward pylon, or your backward pylon, whichever kind of pylon you desire. And over here we're going to hit our Chrono Boost cam. So we're going to be Chrono Boosting gateways here, but you can obviously set your Chrono Boost cam wherever you like. You got some hidden tech, you got some, yes, forges, very nice to Chrono Boost those. Upgrades are instant in this game, so not really exactly that great. But in a real game, upgrades aren't instant, and you'll want to Chrono Boost them. So we've got our army over here of 2 stalkers left, and we're microing them about, and we're going to actually send them over here so we can't see our proxy pylons. Like, oh, we're going up the ramp, we're doing this battle. And there we are, Chrono Boost, back to our camera. We can send them in and do our thing. There we are. Now ideally, the situation that we're going to do is make full use of those 5 seconds. So what we're going to do in slow motion is jump to our warp-in camera, warp in some units, add them into a control group, jump to our Chrono Boost camera, Chrono Boost, and then we have all of our units just moving by the minimap. We have them all set. We can also jump to our base and build a pylon if we need to. Usually this is a good time to build a pylon. If you train yourself, you can build a pylon, Chrono Boost, warp in, and add to control group all before the units actually get warped in, and it can be very nice. This is also just useful in general. Say you're foregating, you've got some units over here. You're going to send them over here, and they're doing their micro thing. Great. Alright, that's nice. And then we're going to come over here. And now normally what we would do here is double click. You'll notice it takes you to these units and not these units because the number is the same. It'll go whatever's closest. The trick is you have to have more units over here than you're warping in. So now we add them into the control group, jump right back, and we're microing around. We're microing, oh god, we're gonna pull this one back. Okay, great. And we're already back, just like that. So instead of doing this, scroll over to the side and warp in, and scroll over and oh shit, all my stuff is dead. You can use the cameras to get back and forth pretty quickly. As a Terran player, or even as most players, I think almost all races can benefit from a rally cam. So let's make some of these guys. We're going to set our rally cam right here. And we're going to be microing around with our stalkers. In the meantime, we're being good macroers, and we're putting out some units. Oh god, we're going to move up here, see if there's any tanks. Oh, turns out there's tons of tanks. Okay, we're going back. And we see that our rally on their minimap is coming in. So we just jump to our rally cam, add these in the control group, and then we're back to our battle. Hey, there we go. Back to the battle, no problem. And we can continue to do that over and over again. This is very useful for pretty much all races, but the Terrans specifically have a big advantage to that because all of their units rally. There's no warping in, there's no egg hotkeying or tricks like that. So using the camera can be very helpful to sort of mitigate that sort of advantage that the other races have as far as creating units and adding them into control groups. Sir. The other thing that we can do is a little bit less known, but we can use it to spread creep. So let's set a camera over here. You want to set the camera wherever you're going to be spreading the creep, with the creep tumor at the bottom or the side. So if we were spreading the creep this way, we'd set the camera like this. If we're spreading the creep down, we'd set it like this. Up, we'd set it like this. But we're going to set our camera. There it is. We're going to spread the creep, reset the camera, and then we're going to go back to whatever we're doing. Oh, we don't have an army right now, so let's warp in an army. Oh, yeah. Looks like we're Terran currently, so we're going to go ahead and grab this army like this. Yay, we have an army again. We have an army, and we're microing around. Same basic thing. Now we're just going to jump to our creep camera, which I overwrote, and jump over. Just like that. So let's do that with the camera this time around. Here we are. We're microing around. We're going to check to see if there's any siege tanks over here. Maybe there are, maybe there are not. I think there are siege tanks. Oh, turns out there's siege tanks. Oh, and my creep is ready to spread. Great. I want to spread it down. Great. Wonderful. This is a little bit less useful. Some players really like it. Some players prefer to do it manually, but it is an option that's available to you. The last thing that I want to mention is that you can use it for a dropping location or a ramp. So let's say we have a sentry. Let's say we have a sentry. Hey, do we have a sentry? Indeed we do. There it is, Master Sentry. We can hang out over here, set a camera location over here, and imagine, oh god, there's an attack coming in and I need to hit this force field. I only have this sentry for defense. I need to hit the force field. But in the meantime, I do need to be microing or managing my base or whatever. As soon as a unit's coming up, I can use my camera to instantly jump over and be like, oh my god, a camera, what is going on? Oh, we need a, oh, bam, force field. Ah, no, I missed the force field, and then everything is dead. But the point is you'd be able to jump over here pretty quickly. It's also useful for Terrans if you're going to be building things, building your wall in. It saves you a little bit of time there, using the same basic mechanics. And that's about it for stuff that I have to mention. Now, these are just some examples of what you can use camera locations for. The important part is what they do, understanding what they do, and starting to incorporate them into your play, because they allow you to play faster without sacrificing any sort of time. You just have to set it up once and you're all set. With Rally Cam, you have to reset it a couple times, but for the most part, it's overall going to have an effect of making your game and your mechanics a little bit smoother and a little bit faster. And it's fun to jump around and stuff like that. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any videos that you'd like me to do, this actually was a video request that someone wanted me to do. They wanted to learn about camera keys. So if you'd like to learn about something and you'd like me to do a video on it, definitely let me know. And I will see you guys again soon.